Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom, where we're gonna be dwelling back into Beast-Yeast because there's still a lot of story left. As you can see right here, I am not on the main map. I should be right here, where I'm only on what, 8.5? Yeah, 8.5. Well, technically I'm about to enter 8.6, but as you can see right there, that's probably where another cutscene is bound to happen. And after I go there, I think I go through here and then up these stairs, which leads us somehow here. Oh, that's an ominous card. Why didn't I see that ever? Okay, well this will be interesting. So this is probably where the next minigame takes place, which, to be honest, considering... Now that it's symbolism, I think. Because how we were on this like little raft thing, this started with like the first game, you know, there's a little like raft and we were surrounded by like milk or something and then we had to rise back up. Here it's like chess pieces, so we're obviously, you know, playing chess and the checkerboard mat. Up here it probably has to do with like tarot cards, which is probably like the Royal Margarine game. And after that there's more stairways, which maybe that's after the game, maybe after we break out. But there is this giant ominous looking snake right here, and also close around over there, which people are still watching from the window, so we're literally being watched on all sides, which is a problem. So that's just great. So with that being said, while I go through this, I'm going to be seeing if I can read comments from the video. This Shadow Milk base costed 10,000 crystals. I'm not joking about that. If you want to see me build probably a poorly made Shadow Milk base, then be sure to check it down or something. Check out that video. But if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so, because it could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about the game, something about the game. What? Something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter, because as long as we have a fun and enjoyable time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. Which reminds me, let me go ahead and get my free gift right here, because it's probably going to be pretty good. That's actually pretty decent. Alright, let's just start off with a simple comment, which comes from Kira the Melodious Gamer, which is kind of long, but I do want to just skim through it, saying, Shadow Milk cookies blue like crystals, and I don't think it's a coincidence. But your Shadow Milk area looks great. The white tile in front of the leverage did bother me a bit, but now it adds to the theme and goes well. I do need to make Kingdom designs work more creatively. Okay, that's interesting, but it's completely fine. I could say, you know, some things aren't meant to be, you know, the best looking, but to be fair, it's kind of fitting with Shadow Milk, because sometimes, you know, with a base like that, is it meant to even look good? Or is it all a ruse just to, like, deteriorate and destroy you or something? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and go through this level, which we most likely have a cutscene just ahead in our story. So, this will be fun to go through. Let's see how much worse that this plumbing game of deception gets. Oh no. Black Sapphire cookies destroyed so many of our pieces.
I don't want to get crumbled. We gotta do something.
Yes, excellent. The soul jam is reacting. Even more so now that his friends' lives are at stake.
Ah, what a thrilling game. Looks like I have the upper hand.
Now then, shall we talk about your best friend? Yes, the one who ran away and left you at my tower's gates.
White Lily Cookie didn't run away.
Oh, what are you saying? Is she here with us now? I'm afraid I don't see any White Lily cookies around.
You're ready to get a backhand, I swear.
Black Sapphire Cookie, just you wait.
If only we had hands.
You had so many chances to stop your friend, and yet you didn't. You didn't stop her back at school, and you didn't stop her from leaving this time. Just like you couldn't stop her back then in the Vanilla Kingdom.
Enough. What's your point?
Oh, when you met your little friend after all this long, so long time back in the Fairy Kingdom, you never asked her about what happened. What about responsibility, guilt, or will you say there was no other choice again? I doubt White Lily Cookie would agree.
Oh no, the last piece has crumbled. Now it's only us left!
Oh, what's that sound? Is that your soul jam trembling in fear? Or is that you, so weak and cowardly? Think about it. If you really had what it takes, you wouldn't have ended up here. Now would you? Instead, you would have helped your precious White Lily Cookie find the answers she so yearned for. And you would have finished off Dark Enchantress Cookie when you had the chance. And naturally, you would have had the strength to destroy the silly old me here and now and claim the full extent of the Soul Jam's power. If only.
Pure vanilla cookie is not weak.
Yes, I am. I'm moving.
In the end, it all comes down to a very simple conclusion. If the so-called truth were the only right thing, it would have granted you the power to overcome all the odds you've been up against. Whose fault is it?
You're right. Perhaps it's entirely my fault.
Oh, just look at you, the hero of truth. So noble, so self-righteous, is nothing more than a whimper. No. Hold on a moment. Now I see it. Oh, yes. If I was able to bring you down so easily, that makes me your truth, doesn't it? Yours and everyone else's.
Pure vanilla cookie, say something.
And so, the ultimate deceit becomes the ultimate truth. Now that's right up my alley. Oh, why the long face? Can't wrap your head around it? Worry not. You don't need to think for yourself. Just follow my command. You are the cookie of deceit now. And it's time for my last question.
If Pure vanilla cookie doesn't take his turn, Ginger Brave is gonna...
Tell me, pal. Now that all your choices have been proven wrong and your entire life has been a lie, don't you regret it? Don't you regret everything?
Pure vanilla cookie!
I'm expecting a sincere answer, or your brave little friend is gonna crumble right in front of your eyes.
Does something happen right after this? Cause I can tell you one thing for sure. We just went past a bunch of waves and just let our own cookie just deal with them just like this. Cause right now I'm too focused on the story to even focus about anything about these enemies.
Huh? What's so funny now?
Do I regret everything? Regret. Is there a point you're trying to who needs truth? Is there a point you're trying to prove?
What?
I'm falling! If I am the cookie of deceit now, like you say, tricks like this should no harder than flipping a coin. Rules? They can be broken.
Whoa! I'm right in front of the king!
Checkmate.
Whoa! We won?
Is that right?
An excellent strategy. However, you violated the rules and will be punished by...
Oh.
Master Shadow Milk Cookie?
Oh, marvelous! Simply marvelous! I gotta admit, I expected you to beg for mercy on your knees or try something foolish to free yourself of me. Anything, but not this. Bravo! Using my own methods against me. Ah, you're an exemplary student indeed. Oh, I knew it. I knew you had potential. Oh, this is so fun. So much fun. I just want to keep playing with my new favorite toy.
He's enjoying it even though he won.
Why is Shadow Milk Cookie still busy with those good-for-nothings?
You again, Candy Apple Cookie! I thought we taught you a lesson.
Huh? Oh, that was cute. But unfortunately for you, only Shadow Milk Cookie decides what's what around here.
Well, look who has finally made her appearance. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Oh, I just wanted to wear my cutest syrups for Master Shadow Milk Cookie. But it was so hard to pick one. But Shadow Milk Cookie seems so happy. He's never graced me with such a wide smile.
Please, you're scaring our guests. She's right. I've never seen Master Shadow Milk Cookie act like that.
If we're gonna be honest here, the moment the Shadow Milk was just like, you know what, out of this. You know, right before I asked the last question. Bam, guess what? Now you're the cookie to see. And then Pure Vanilla was just like, well, is that right? Alright, well, let's just break the rules then, because apparently that's what your Shadow Milk Cookie likes doing all the time. And, well, play to his strategy, I gotta admit, but now we, oh hey, more story lore stuff. I gotta get to some comments though, there's barely much that I can get done here. But hey, at least the chess game is finished, I'm pretty sure. But just to get to a couple things, Walmoth left a comment saying, I have a whole trophy room with a small zoo filled with the Season Kingdom K-Hounds. Oh, that's actually awesome. Having a bunch of the seasonal K-Hounds is really cool to see. That's why I have a little dog park for them. Sealdo also left a comment saying, question of the day, a little tribute to the Duskbloom Sea update. It was around the first update I fully played and it's my favorite update. That's a pretty good update to start playing, honestly. Cloudy Cat also left a comment saying, question of the day, I have 2 kingdom saves. One has the 5 ancient kingdoms that I decorated, which each are very cute. And the second save is currently for the 3 beast lands. I put a lot of love and care into them. And also, a random tip I use for the beast lands, I mainly use items with decoration packs, but I do occasionally use other decor packs if it matches the vibe. Like Burning Spices area, I also use some volcanic-like rocks and succulents from the Mala decor pack. That does make sense how it goes nice with the vibe, because honestly, you know, just fire, death, and destruction matches well with the Burning Spice sort of theme. Anywho, we made it back here. Where do we go? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, we have 8-7 now. Where this is going to lead us, I have no clue. Should I be worried? Most likely. But let's go ahead and take a gander here, because now we're surrounded by a bunch of cards. But it seems Shadow Milk Cookie is more or less enjoying the fact that, like, it's not the fact that Pure Vanilla is managing to fight. It's still a way, I don't know how to explain it. It's like he's managing to find a way to break rules that he's still abiding by. And it technically counts as a pass. Alright, what's next?
Why, a game of cards, of course. Let's see how well you've learned your lesson.
Cards? Look, all the faces are empty.
Cookies fear what they don't understand. Always so quick to fill that void with the first thing that fits their belief system. Anything, really. Oh, that would make knowledge simply the collective agreement on the strongest beliefs. Wouldn't you agree? Allow me to demonstrate with these cards. Lo and behold, I shall purge the darkness of the unknown and illuminate your future.
Our future? But those cards are empty.
Ah, yes. We are going to need volunteers. I see no hands raised, which means I'll pick the participants myself.
Come on now, don't be so shy. Get inside the cards.
Ah! Oh, get away from us, faceless cards!
That would actually be terrifying if a bunch of faceless cards just started walking up to us and trying to just get us shoved inside of there like they're Mario 64 paintings. That's a whole nightmare, and they're enemies. Okay.
Ew! It feels weird to be so flat.
Did his voice change? I bet you didn't know that you get this flat when you left home. We became cards. This is strictly between you and me. Stop dragging them into it.
What, you didn't know? This is an interactive show. Creativity requires a pinch of improvisation, you see. And besides, it's more fun to crumble while playing games than to crumble wallowing in despair. Wouldn't you agree? Lastly, those little fools are what makes our game so special. You, of all cookies, should know that. Glad you agree. Now, time to see what the cards tell us about things that were, things that are, and things that are meant to be. Unless they lie, then we'll rip them to shreds.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's why you turn the frenzy card. It's just an excuse to say,
A
like,
victory for the
yeah.
just.
we'll kill them. If you lie, we're just gonna rip them apart. Oh, it doesn't get any easier, does it? It's never gonna get easier. In a place like this, how does it? It seems, and there's another cutscene immediately before we even get to the next level. We may have to just do this cutscene and then end the video, because we're already at like 15 minutes. It's a shocker, and these are usually around like 20-minute videos. Anyway, just to get a few comments, I'll probably read the rest like after I get done with this, just to save up on some time. There's a comment from an idiot saying, Cheryl, the free-to-play king, just posted. I'm so happy. I saw that, and something's gonna happen, but you'll just have to wait. Anyway, another comment from King of Fools says, all I did is get his stones and participate in the raids on easy and boom. Just got him without spending a single game, or gem. Well, you know what? I'm impressed, and I'm proud of you for even getting him that way. Dodo Lodo left a comment saying, question of the day, probably the Berry Kingdom little palace I made, since because of the fact that it's my first favorite character was Hollyberry. She's actually an enjoyable character. That's one of my lover's favorite characters, too. And Matt Coyle? Hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but you say, somehow I managed to get Shadow Milk Cookie without the pity. Not sure how, not to mention that I'm probably new to this game, but it took me like 17 rolls. And also, how does Shadow Milk Cookie change forms? Never saw him do it. Well, best way I can describe it is, if you saw the episode 7, you may have saw like paintings in the background, and also think of it like this. Like, look at these cards. That Shadow Milk, that Shadow Milk, that Shadow Milk, even that eye right there, that Shadow Milk, this eye, that Shadow Milk, that Shadow Milk, this snake, that Shadow Milk. This guy right here, that's Shadow Milk. Would you believe it? Yeah, I know, it's basically happening all over these places. But, yeah, that's just... And, fun fact, that's not even a lie. I'm actually speaking the truth here. Oh, no.
Oh, stop this! Ew. I'm gonna be sick.
They turned us face down. I can't see a thing. Pure Vanilla Cookie, stop shuffling us! I feel like I'm being watched.
Alright, let's see what awaits you. Pick your cards. Oh, come on. What are you waiting for? Scared?
Pure Vanilla Cookie has picked his cards. Quick, let's jump to those cards and make sure they're not empty.
But what card should it be? Which ones will bring Pure Vanilla Cookie good fortune?
Let's leave that to fate.
Oh, isn't that sweet? Our little dough brains are trying to help you. They must think you're still their friend. Hmm? Oh, goodness. It must be some kind of sick joke. No one is so unfortunate.
Quickly, I'm just trying to look at these cards upside down. Strawberry Cookie is trapped to a beanstalk, I would presume, or something. Gingerbrave, it has a cake hound eating at his foot while near a cliff. And Wizard Cookie has, doesn't... What's going on there? Is he just... What am I seeing there? Is he... I literally have to turn my face around for this one. Is he just sleepy? That one looks the most normal. What's going on with him?
What? Oh, no. Pick different cards.
Silence, cards! You've no will of your own. But, very well. I shall oblige and grant you another chance.
Are these just the same things?
My oh my, your future is terribly dark.
What? Again? No way. How could it be? This is shuffle number 57.
Stop whining and accept your unenviable fate. All right. I'll show you how it's done. What do they say? Watch and learn, if you can.
They shuffled the deck so many times, and the fate has not changed. But what the fuck is going on with that? I think in that scene, I want to see if I can try and like flip it upside down, just so it can be like easier to see. Cause I still understand. I understand what was going on with Gingerbrave and also Strawberry, but Wizard Cookie looked completely normal. Not sure if it has anything to do with like the more bluish getup. like looking wizardly. Kinda looks like a jester. I'm just kidding. But, I don't know, that's so weird. But, I know. We've only gone through like 2 levels in this one. But can you really blame me when there's so much story to like try and pick up here? Because I think we're like 3 or 4 videos into this. We're not even halfway done. Oh my gosh. Though the weird thing is, I think doing 8-8 and 8-9 will lend us both cutscenes, but after these 2 levels, they will get us out of this. And after 8-9, we'd go to 8-10. So we pop out of there, and then I guess we go through that exit door, go down these stairs, and then we meet up with, I guess that's Black Sapphire. And then I guess we go behind this and go around? Or end up somewhere with some sort of a lab that might be reminiscent to like the Blueberry Academy. But we step through this door, which they were at like 19, which I don't know how we ended there, but we're probably on top of the cards. And then we just go up this whole entire thing of gambling cards and chips and stuff. And then we go to Shadow Mokiki at the very top of the spire. And this is where everything... Oh yeah, and by the way, that's a Shadow Mokiki right there. Of course. I wish if we defeat him, this just changes the pure Vanilla's face, and you could just change it anytime. That'd be a small detail, but man, it would be good. Anyway, before I end this video, there's still quite a good amount of comments for me to read, so let me just get those out of the way. There's a comment from Jans saying, I'm a returning player who last played during Dark Cow's Awakening, so I missed out on a lot of stuff due to hectic school issues and less time to do dailies, but I've overcome loving to watch your videos and watching your reactions to the story of the Beast-Yeast chapters and your review of the cookies. I much prefer your reviews since you don't focus too much on all the grinding and tedious stuff like the boss and arena or leveling up. Well, that means a lot to me, and honestly, like, I'm glad that you enjoy this type of videos. Instead of focusing on, like, you know, oh, here's the super optimal way to strategize them, I just kind of like interacting with the cookies, kind of like I'm a person interacting with another person, but it's just adorable nonetheless. I'm really glad that you appreciate that. Serpos official, or Sips official, says in a comment saying, question of the day, I love how my kingdom is pretty much a huge industrial plant, and Shadow Cookie Land literally capitalizing the kingdom. Where are your priorities? Anyway, Glitch King also left a comment saying, my kingdom is going to have 5 big arenas based on all of the ancients, and while I only have Pure Vanilla and Hollyberry, Pure Vanilla is definitely my favorite of the 2. I wish they gave me multiple kingdoms or kingdom panels, or presets, so I could do the same for all the beasts. Here's hoping that is possible, because, and make things a lot easier. Lina DeGio left a comment saying, question of the day, I have a few areas in my kingdom that I love. The Juice Bar Island, Parfait's Performance Stage, and Sorbet Shark's Pirate Base. That sounds pretty solid. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have similar, or maybe I used to have similar areas back before the Pleb Dynasty was entirely made, but yeah, that sounds unique. Anyway, Sean Moran left a comment saying, I've always been a little intimidated by city building games in like this, because I want my Kiki Kingdom to look nice, but I have so much space I don't know where to start, and I end up like a hodgepodge. Do you have any tips or tricks that can help me with this little hurdle? Please and thank you. Alright, Sean Moran, here's a big piece of advice that I can give for trying to make something that revolves around decoration, stuff like that. The big important step is don't let anyone bring you down. Do something that, if you have a vision for it, vision it. Then start blueprinting off of that by using tiles and thinking this can go here, this can go there, and don't overestimate yourself with the amount of decor that you can use. Don't use everything in just one area. Make sure to limit it to one area, or if you're going to do one enormous area, base it off that, or you want to do something like me, where you can just do a certain handful of areas, that's that. That can just work. Because each certain handful of areas, you can use certain decor, and each one can match with that. That's one big advice that I can give to you. Maybe I can go in depth to it more once I do more about it. There's only 2 more comments I can read, though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's one from 7 Master Gamer saying, question of the day, I don't really decorate my kingdom. It's all just important stuff like facilities and landmarks, mostly because I'm waiting for the final, for the land being fully cleared. Yeah, I still gotta do that, sheesh. And also, Draco left a comment saying, Shadow Milk area ended up looking really good, and now you have to do a literal Burning Spice area, and I'm sure you could do something like that, since I really love Shadow Milk's decors, because they look so cryptic and yet so cool. Also, my favorite areas are the Rock Concert and Burning Spice lands, and I feel like over time Devsisters has cared less about Kingdom's building aspect of the game. That was once a big piece of its selling points. But I guess you kind of do right. You're kind of right on that one, but hopefully sooner or later they will make a big overhaul for that, because I feel like that'd be really nice to just freshen up the game a little bit for anyone who's not interested in the combat aspect. But anyway, with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be what am I saying? Notified of whatever I do in the future, and also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Kick Kick Your Run YouTube staff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise so you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, there's a link to my Ko-fi, where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel, which thank you for that, I need that. Above all else, I'll see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.